We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Huskies will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Northern Illinois will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
On first down, it's Malton again. Makes it past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He has 60 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Handoff for Malton. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Phillips. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Into the creative space on 3rd and short with the wide receiver. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeps it on the option. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. The give. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you...
There's some room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this team's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. First and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Intercepted to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive line. And you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Whew, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work. Okay, he was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking rounds, the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to Malton. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Moulton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the draw, it's Johnson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go right back to it. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too, leaking him out of the backfield.
Got a little grass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Finds his man open. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Malton. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. He's got 93 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll run with Malton. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. All the way back. Touchdown, Iowa! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. The handoff to Johnson. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got to.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Bryant. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few.
Grabs it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running inside. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it again. Might have a chance. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Hawkeye. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking long. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. A run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other.
Maybe a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Under fire. Trying to get away. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Iowa sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Good work to get the defense to jump in to give them a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Husky sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
He's got him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's go down to the sideline and Holland.
Checking in from the Northern Illinois sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Complete. Made a defender miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why, as a former quarterback,
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To the air, it's Davidson. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Handoff for Malton. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kamari again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Going long. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Phillips. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to run, it's Moulton. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Kamari again. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's Kamari Malton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop.
There's a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They're going to ride this running back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Davidson. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker. It's late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position and go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the grab in their space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, and I got a pass rush like that.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defense. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53.
I know the this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share it.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.